Now from KWWL, this is the Steel Report.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Steel Report, as you're going to hear directly from Becky and Gary Bertch as they talk about their big decision to sell the Bertch Cabinet Company to Minnesota-based cabinet maker Dura Supreme. Now, the Bertch name, however, will remain in place. And also, Dr. Chris Larimer will talk politics with the start of the new legislative session upon us. Right now, though, let's begin with the sale of the Bertch Cabinet Company after 44 years. So, Becky and Gary, thanks so much for coming on the program today. What was the motivating factor in your decision to sell your company to Dura Supreme?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, with neither of our kids involved in the cabinet business, we've really been looking for a home and a good steward of the wonderful organization and the people of Bertch. And so we started some conversation with the Dura Supreme folks, as you mentioned, about 9 months ago. And just over time, developed a good relationship with them. I mean, it's kind of a vetting process on both parties' part. And, you're looking for the right fit. And we were aware of these guys. They've been good competitors of ours for many, many years. Dura's been in the cabinet business for about 60 years, and we at 44 years. So we've been aware of each other for a long time. But when we started to look at the synergies of the companies and the similar culture between both companies, that was one of the things that was most appealing for us.
You know, Becky, Lost Island has been open, can you believe it, 20 years now, and you have the brand new theme park which is being built. So how do you feel about that, knowing you have really two great projects going on right now?
It's another chapter in the adventure, I guess. So yeah, we're excited about it.
Keeping the Bertch name, that must have been so important to both of you.
That's a pretty big deal. I think Bertch has a reputation in the cabinet world for a quality product, and Dura wanted to keep that name intact, so that was obviously part of the deal.
So what's it like to let go of a company that you've developed over the last 44 years? What does that feel like?
It's pretty gut-wrenching. I'd say similar to watching your child go out the door. We talked about this with kids. The business has been part of our lives longer than either one of those two have. It's been very, very bittersweet. I think we use that word a lot. A very emotional, it's been an emotional day for both of us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll echo that for sure. It's, business is all about your people, and we've got some great people, and that's one of the comments I made to the folks with Dura Supreme, that they have inherited some awesome people. So it is difficult to let go, but
in good hands.
Yes, in good hands, and again, we all know we can't go on forever. You have to be able to plan to keep the organization and the people moving on. So, like Becky said, we think we have found a good partner to entrust that stewardship with.
You know, your cabinets are known for very, very high quality, so Dura Supreme must have been very interested in the quality of the cabinets that you produce at Bertch.
Yeah, I think that's one of the interesting aspects of both companies, because Dura Supreme is also at that premium end of quality semi-custom and custom cabinetry. So there's really a lot of synergy in the product lines, and they focus a little bit more on dealer base, and we have some strengths in our bath cabinet offerings that they don't have, but I think we'll be very complementary to one another. Um, so again, that's one of those aspects that make it a pretty good fit.
And the beauty of it is we're both U.S. manufacturers. We're both cabinet people from the Midwest, and it's a big deal to be made in America.
So how did your employees and staff take the announcement of new ownership at your virtual meeting?
There have been a lot of meetings over the years. We've been doing annual company meetings for over 30 years now. And a lot of those meetings were filled with excitement because we would be announcing trip incentives. We always, every year, go through our performance from the previous year in sales and our operating measures. And then, yeah, occasionally we would be announcing a trip incentive. So I guess there may be anxiety, but there's also a lot of curiosity and a lot of anticipation, I would say, as well. You know, this meeting, again, we tied it in with our annual Progress Day meeting and went over the same information as we typically would, setting new goals for the new year as well. And yeah, this was a surprise, a shock, I would say, for most people. Of course, there are a lot of questions, and those questions basically are, you know, what's the impact for me? And we tried to answer those questions, and Duraspreme, representatives from Duraspreme tried to anticipate those questions and provide answers. Of course, you know, the questions won't stop after today. They'll be around for a while, but you know, they're really all hands on deck to try to address the concerns and questions that'll come up.
And this obviously was a different type of meeting. Normally we gather in our gymnasium, all as a group, all 600 people crammed into one building, and with the virus, it was staged totally different this year. We did it virtually, invested some money and got some big screens, and actually had about 15 of them that we programmed and networked, and you know, gave everybody a mask, did the social distancing. And our IT people did a heck of a job pulling it off, because we had a little control room, and we were broadcasting across the campus into Owine and Jessup as well. So it was live when we announced it. It was good, and we kept everybody safe.
So all of the Bertch facilities in this area will remain open, and all the employees will keep their jobs. So Gary, can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes, no plans for any immediate changes by any means. And honestly, we're all in need of good employees these days. And Duraspreme understands that. They face the same challenges that we do in our market. So we're all looking for good people, and there's no plan whatsoever to change what we're doing today. It's going to be largely seamless for our associates, for our dealers, and for our independent representatives. It's going to look the same tomorrow as it did today.
I wanted to ask you this: did the ongoing pandemic play any role in your decision to sell your company?
I would have to say no, not really. I mean, it's another challenge that has cropped up, but there are many that come up over you know, the decades of being in business, in any business. So this was certainly an unusual one for all of us, you know, all across the country and across the world. A very unusual situation, one that none of us really could have anticipated. But, well, our Progress Day theme this year was evolution. And it is one of those things that you just have to learn to roll with the punches. You adjust, you change, you adapt, you evolve. And the pandemic is just one more of those challenges that you have to learn to adapt to. So, yeah, unfortunate for any and all of us to be dealing with this pandemic situation, but it really was not a particular major influence on the decision to move forward with the sale.
So everyone I know would likely agree that both of you have done extraordinary jobs across our entire community as philanthropists, community involvement, and of course your great record-setting United Way campaign, you name it. So really you're not retiring, but you may be even busier than ever with the new theme park. So tell us when that's going to open as the construction moves forward.
Well, the plan at this point in time is to be opening in May of 2022. We're kind of building a little city out there, and there is a lot of work that's been done and much more that needs to be completed yet. So yeah, we're certainly not planning to retire. I don't think it's in either Becky or my DNA. And we're just going to redirect our efforts. In fact, we're going to be at Bertch involved there for at least the next year. At a decreasing level as time goes by, but we'll be involved there for a while. And this will allow us, though, to redirect our energies and our efforts to the theme park, the water park, and the campground. And we hope to keep building on that hospitality end of the business.
So anything you'd like to say to our community and your employees, because obviously your positive impact is going to continue here for decades.
You know, it's interesting in the days of social media that we all live in, things get out there so quickly. So yeah, not a lot more we can say. I think, we really appreciate the association we have had with all the great people and the relationships we built over these 4.5 decades with our great people. And, we plan to continue those. Our feet are firmly planted in the Cedar Valley. We're not moving south. We're here. We're here. We love the Cedar Valley, and we've got lots of other enterprises going on here that we need to keep working with. So, we've got great people at Bertch, and I think we've got great people moving in to help move Bertch into the next 40 years.
So thanks again to Becky and Gary Bertch for taking the time to talk about their great plans. You know, that theme park, that should really be something when it opens in May of 2022. Coming up next right here on the Steel Report for this week, politics with Dr. Chris Larimer of UNI.